A question that
We can talk
I
about
want to
the
be
past.
asked is, Justin, darkness, darkness within darkness. That's the
Sick.
question.
Sick. Welcome aboard, kid. Now on YouTube.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the WAKcast, the wackest podcast on the Internet. I am one of your three amazing hosts, Naboo, that's who.
I'm Fluff McGruff.
And I'm Super Symbiote.
And today we are talking about something very exciting. I'm sure everybody already knows about it. Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary announcement. It came and it conquered.
Oh,
It was
yes.
amazing. I think we were all blown away by what we saw and what they showed us. Because I know people wanted it. I don't think anybody actually expected it so soon. But
No,
we'll
I
get
had
to
no idea.
we'll get to that quick enough. But we're gonna take a rundown through what they showed in the announcement. Before we get to that, though, I'm sure you might have noticed last week the episode dropped on a Tuesday, which is
Nice.
slightly off for us by one day. We usually like to drop on Mondays to start the week off right. But
Look at you.
as life goes on, we need just a little more time for editing and, just making the show as best as we can for you guys. So we're going to start releasing on Tuesdays. So
Yeah, and there ain't
Yes.
nothing you can do about
Monday's
it.
bad. You can look forward to Tuesday. And then it's
We on
that much
Tuesday like
closer
now.
to the end of the week.
Oh my god.
Or if you have a job like me, who knows what, maybe it's your weekend and there you go. You can enjoy your Saturday. That is actually a Tuesday, but that's when we'll be dropping episodes from now on.
Yeah.
So look out for that. But back to it, we are talking about the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary
Yes,
announcement. And
sir.
they started off by showing Union Cross Dark Road. Now, I didn't really know about this before because I don't really pay attention to the mobile game
Nope. That's
side
fair.
of things. But Kingdom Hearts has been there releasing mobile games. And Union Cross was one and Dark Road was one. Actually releasing June 2020, but ending online services a year later in June 2021.
Oof.
And finally, after much delay, the update is coming out late August that is bringing the game pretty much fully back to life, but in an offline capacity. So you'll be able to explore the campaign and everything else with it. But it seems like their online features aren't as up to date. Now, what I did kind of read is that it was kind of a pay to win kind of game, and I think that's what might have ruined it a little bit.
Shit. Fuck that.
What are we talking about?
The mobile game.
The mobile game?
mobile
yeah,
game,
okay.
Union
I did
Cross
not
Dark
give
Road.
a fuck about the mobile game.
Yeah.
I downloaded it. I played it for a little bit. I was like, oh, this is kind of neat. But ultimately, I just thought it was a cash grab. Now, I know that low key, they did make like the cameo of all the characters in Kingdom Hearts 3 for that one like special move.
Yeah, it's
and
canon.
That was a pretty cool, fan servicey thing for them to do. But for the most part, I thought the mobile game was just a fucking cash grab, and I didn't care about it. It had some important story implications about like the Keyblade Wars, but
Right.
I mean, they could have done the same thing with like a comic book.
Well, they released that movie, the Kingdom Hearts back cover. That was basically that gives you everything you need to know.
And that's the thing about Kingdom Hearts. And like when you look up what fans think, it's if they're releasing a game, it's probably going to tie into the story canonically. And there are some people who are just so dedicated to the franchise that they'll suffer through a pay to win mobile game to figure out more of the lore, which I understand. It's an amazing world. They've gone really deep into it.
Worlds.
And they're still going. Worlds. Thank you, Justin. But anyway, if you don't know, that story follows Xehanort actually becoming a Keyblade master, and you get to see him turn towards the darkness and see, what led him down that path. So if you were excited that got shut down, it is slated to come back in August this year. So look out for that. Moving on to the second showing they had in the 20th anniversary announcement is another mobile game. It's a new mobile game
Jesus.
that they're releasing. I know. I know none of us are really into the mobile games, and
not at all.
I don't know if any of our fans are right now, but maybe somebody out there can convince us.
I'm gonna be real. I don't care about any mobile game.
I just find it wild that they're not only releasing one, but they're releasing two. Like Marvel does that shit. And the first couple Marvel mobile games was like, wow, this is kind of fun. I could play this while I'm in the bathroom. And then they just dropped another one and another one, another one, another one. I was like, all right, I'm not playing these shits anymore. This is stupid.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys agree where like I kind of see it as just kind of cash grabs a little bit. I've found one or two that I think are fun, but yeah, it's not really gaming that I do. But I know there are fans out there and there are mobile gamers out there where that's all they have. And it is a valid form of gaming.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
They're getting multiple options here. But anyway, Missing Link is the title of the new Kingdom Hearts mobile game coming out. The closed beta is set for sometime this year. They didn't specify. They just said 2022, the closed beta for iOS and Android. In the showcase, there was we got to see settings and even kind of not really gameplay, but combat, kind of similar to Kingdom Hearts 3 and settings from Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as characters from Union Cross. So it looks like they're going to be using a lot of assets from previous games. So that might be cool. It looks like it has maybe some kind of Pokemon Go aspects of exploring cities. You don't actually have to get up and explore, but there is that kind of overworld look to it, at least in the preview. There's not a lot of information right now. And pretty much the only speculation I saw on it right now is people are wondering if it's also going to be like a pay to win kind of game, like Dark Road ended up being.
Probably. They usually are.
Quit playing games, man. You know why we're here.
All right. Settle down.
Shit, it's getting saucy.
But anyway, that does bring us on to the final segment of the 20th anniversary announcement. And it was a big one. It was Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah!
I had no clue that they were even going to attempt that, to be honest.
No.
No.
Would not have predicted that.
That was the first thing I saw on Reddit. It wasn't even, it had just been posted or whatever. I don't even know when that showcase actually happened, but I saw it and I was watching okay, yeah, this is cool. And then I was like, wait, that's Sora.
Yeah, that's Sora, boy. Wait.
And then it said 4 at the end, and I was like, that was a good morning.
Okay, so look, check me out. I feel like because literally I was at work in the office, in my cubicle, and I was scrolling through Facebook, because it was slow. There was nothing to do. And I came across one post with a screenshot of Sora, and it was like, oh my God, Kingdom Hearts 4 announced. And I was like, y'all need to quit playing. That's not even funny. And then scrolled, saw some more news, scrolled, and then there was the video that literally only showed the opening and just all of Kingdom Hearts 4. And I was glued to that shit. No way did they seriously just announce. And look how amazing that game looks, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so even after Kingdom Hearts 3, I remember getting into the theories and stuff of people analyzing that game, and there was the character, I can't remember his name, but he had the different colored eyes with the silver hair.
And talking about Zigbar?
No. Who is from the alternate universe. The dinosaur in Toy Story, I really liked him as a character.
Oh, I can't remember that dude's name. I
Yeah,
know who you're talking
we're
about.
terrible
Right.
at names here, but
But like
continue.
he ended up being in like the secret movie and stuff and all that good shit. And I knew like it was gonna continue in some way, you know, based on what
Mhm.
everybody found. It's just I didn't know how that was gonna. I didn't know if they're gonna like start a new series and just tie it to Kingdom Hearts, or if it was gonna be like a Birth by Sleep situation. But just to see like straight up Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora as the main protagonist again, it's like, whoa.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. Obviously there is super little information
Oh yeah,
because I think we were blessed with enough so
yeah.
soon.
They got the
So
blood
from the scale,
flowing.
like we'll talk about what we saw in just a second. But what we know right now is Kingdom Hearts 4 takes place after the events of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Um,
Whoa.
and from an interview from the game creator that um, it was basically said, after they did that, they were torn between doing this or Virum Rex, which I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
was a game teased towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Virum Rex. Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was
Yeah,
talking
Virum Rex. And they decided ultimately to go with Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh,
And
I'm
I think
so
everyone's
glad they
super
did.
excited about that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
this is still the Lost Master arc. And
Let's
as of a
go.
release date, all they said was magic in the making.
Well, yeah, it's gonna.
So
So I'm already seeing people be like, "Well, we'll enjoy it when we're 40." And I don't know. I don't think like you got to think with Kingdom Hearts 3, they didn't do shit like that. Like we were left in the dark for so long. We only knew that they were making something, but we were left with no visual at all. And this shit just came straight out. They showed you gameplay already. And was like, hey, he's gonna still have
yeah,
his master techniques from 3. Like, dude, come on. It won't be that long. With the way they make games now, 2-3 years tops. Calling it.
I agree with you. I agree with you definitely. Like if they're showing us this already, I think it's closer than we think.
No, yeah. And another thing that I just also I know we're gonna get into like theories and stuff as this cast moves along, but I think just some of the stuff that like people have already caught from the trailer and everything to like kind of set up what's gonna happen in this game a little bit. And I mean it's all theory, it's all speculation, but it just paints such a good picture, especially with Kingdom Hearts 3. A big problem that people had with it was the story was kind of short, and it kind of seemed like some of the worlds might have been tampered with by a
Yeah.
creative mind that wasn't the people behind the game. And it
Yeah,
seems like with Kingdom Hearts 4, they might have been able to maybe separate from that a little bit and given them a little bit more of that creative control. So I'm really excited to kind of see where things go in this game.
well, that I mean just leads us pretty much great into the first question. Just like I knew I needed to start it with this question, I might as well just ask it. Is like, what do we speculate about Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, what are we
Star
excited to see?
Wars. Star Wars. The theories are out there. I see them flying all over social media.
Yes, as I am sure that you guys have all seen. Like, you've already seen this release trailer? I'm sure you've already seen that. Some people have already caught an image that they heavily believe to be an AT-AT leg from Star Wars, indicating that we
Yeah,
might
bro.
get a Star Wars world in Kingdom Hearts 4, which is super believable. Like, why the hell not?
I mean, look at
Disney
okay.
got it.
The
Might as well
graphics are
give it to us.
so much more realistic in
Yeah.
this one. This is their prime chance to do shit like that. And who better
Yeah.
for the Heartless Army to team up with than the Empire or the New Order or whatever they were? Like, let's
Darkness,
go.
Darth Vader, bro. How do you stop
That's
that?
darkness within
That
darkness.
is true
Or
darkness
just
within
Darth Vader
darkness.
with a keyblade lightsaber, like,
Yo, a lightsaber
bro,
keyblade was sick. Also, Avengers, bro. Disney owns Marvel, man. Can't forget.
bro, I can see it now. I see it now. King Mickey busts in the room with, Donald and Sora them, and Darth Vader just like force grabs him over and just grabs his keyblade, and then it just like becomes a saber. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now.
Bro, yeah, because they could
It'll be
do
epic.
some Star Wars shit, and if they want to
Or what if it's
pander,
Mandalorian?
well, if they want to pander to the Disney side of the
Baby.
shit, they're gonna follow like the Force Awakens plot line, because
Sora,
that's
Donald,
true
Goofy, and
Disney
Baby.
hold. Like
Oh,
Disney
that's a
was
good
the
point.
masterminds behind that trilogy.
That was Mandalorian.
Yeah, but I feel
We
like
could see the baby.
it is so much more likely that we would have to battle like Kylo or somebody.
Yeah.
But Sora
You're right. No, that's a fair
Sora
point.
getting
You're
a
right.
Star Wars style costume with the lightsaber keyblade. Oh,
But what
yeah.
if they
A
did do
Jedi
Mandalorian
robe?
though, and they could play with that Western vibe that it has too? So we have
Bruh.
space Western Sora.
Why not both?
There's no way they're gonna do that. They're gonna want to pander to
Jedi
Star
robe?
Wars fans from old and new.
I do want to say though, real quick, the AT-AT leg in question, to me, looks like one of the ones specifically from the Clone Wars. And I just think that's worth noting.
The clones.
So
Well, that would
Grievous.
probably be the Empire,
So we'll fight Grievous.
because that's what the Empire becomes.
Oh,
Yeah, but like just the foot, to me at least.
I mean, yeah, there's pictures on like Reddit and shit where people have apparently matched it exactly to the ones from the old trilogy, but
Oh, word.
I don't know if that's the case. I'll be real.
I would love to see the Avengers too. I think because that would be fucking dope.
Sora versus Loki. Let's
Sora
go.
versus Thanos. Let's do it.
Oh my god, they'll just snap
not bad.
and
No way.
fucking Goofy
think-
and Donald will turn to dust.
Fucking Ultron would probably be a pretty good
I don't
one.
think it's gonna be Thanos. I think it'll be Mephisto, because he's gonna get introduced.
Yeah, confirmed.
And
It'll
that's how
be
he's
Doctor
coming in.
Strange. It'll just be
Yup.
Doctor
Yeah,
Strange
and Patrick
That's why-
Stewart's got a cameo in the game.
in Kingdom.
Think
He
about
plays
all the
Patrick
Disney
Stewart.
projects that are coming out soon that could potentially be in this game.
And
That's fair.
Eustace Bag.
Hooga booga booga. You know what it is.
And honestly, all the other Disney franchises that we haven't gotten to explore yet.
Now, something I also just speculatingly wise, given the characters that they've already shown us, something in 3, we didn't get as much exposure to some of the Square Enix characters that
Yeah.
we've also grown to love in these games, like Aerith and Cloud and Leon and all these people. So I kind of hope to see them return, or maybe some characters from their newer ones, like if we could get like Lightning or Prince Noctis or something like that to show up
Son.
in these games. Like that would be solid.
That
you
ain't
know?
even nothing to play about.
Well, that already starts the next question, which was like, who are you excited to see? So Justin wants to see some Final Fantasy players.
Nah,
What about
yeah.
you, Alex?
I'm a sucker for the old school like Disney theme of the game, so I enjoy the new Disney shit. And like Pixar's grasp on 3 was kind of disappointing. We could have done without the majority of Frozen. I'm glad they did Big Hero 6 and Toy Story, but you did Toy Story and took it away from the main location of Toy Story.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So, I mean, I just want to see more Disney. I'm all about the Disney shit. Just make sure that Pixar doesn't get like balls deep in this one and just change it to like turning red and all this weird stuff. It's like, bro, that's not a Disney thing or a Kingdom Hearts thing.
I really kind of want to see, like, there's like specific worlds. I want world like Disney worlds, maybe that would take me off guard, like something I wouldn't expect, like Princess and the Frog, and you're fighting like the Shadow Man, like
fire,
that shit would,
absolutely
have
fire.
We even,
I want him to take that kind of shot.
have we even been in Finding Nemo?
No,
Nope.
we did
It's right there.
Little Mermaid.
Take me old school. We can do Robin Hood. I would love to do Robin Hood.
Ooh-wee.
Even
make
cars, I'm telling you. Well, I understand why they couldn't make
Cars would be hard.
I understand why they couldn't make it work because Sora would have to fight with his keyblade on the bumper of his car, which
well,
I
I
get
don't.
it.
Yeah, I guess that could.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some new like I feel like Moana would probably be pretty good if they did
Sick.
a decent job on it.
Yeah,
Now, when they did Lilo and Stitch and Birth by Sleep, you know,
That was pretty
so
fun. It was
they could
hard.
pull off
It was
Moana if
fun.
they put some effort into it. Yo, what's Raya and the Last Dragon? Is that Disney?
I don't know.
I don't think so. That might be DreamWorks.
I don't know. We need to
Shrek.
we need to
Force
phone
to
in an
Google.
expert. Hello. Yeah, Google it. I don't know. That's for the
Another
later
thing,
date.
though, and this is kind of backpedaling to the theories and stuff. Is I can't remember the name of the world. What's the name of the world, Alex?
Which one?
The one that they're in 4.
Quadratum.
Quadratum. So yeah, the world of Quadratum is very realistic, like we said, and it looks large. And I feel like this is maybe like a turning point for the Kingdom Hearts series, maybe in terms of like how it goes. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work the same way where we're going to multiple worlds,
Yeah.
or if the worlds may come to Sora.
May
this
come
game.
to us.
Well, the fact that he's in like a city, he could easily find like the Avengers and
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
stumble into
I
these other
feel
places.
them wanting to go with that open world concept, and it's really hard to do a big open world concept if you have like 10 worlds you have to design.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought us back to the speculation, because I also was wondering too. Like, it seems like with him being in this whole new world that is almost kind of like ours, completely different from what we've seen so far. Do you think like one of the main purposes of the game is going to be like Sora trying to return to his world? Like, does it seem like Sora
Oh
is
yeah.
disconnected from everything right now, and he's kind of stuck in this
Me and Justin
almost
had
lifelike world of ours?
a good conversation about it. And like, yeah, Donald and Goofy are coming to get our boy. And he's not completely like blind as to like who he was, because when he was he saw the shadow thing, he was like, word, he charges it, holds his hand out, ignites his keyblade. So he has some awareness.
Yeah,
He has
but
memories.
he's
Yeah, it
got to
doesn't
know
seem
he's the
like he has
master.
memory loss.
Justin, you
Yeah.
got to drop your theory about how this ending could go wrong, because that was a solid theory involving Sora and his memory.
Oh, right. This is when I was supposed to say that thing to you, Justin, right?
So look,
whatever that was.
before you cut to
We'll
that,
just replay it from
the
the
darkness
beginning.
within darkness thing.
Oh, the darkness within
So
darkness.
Justin
within
had a
darkness,
theory that
within darkness.
the one way that this ending could go sour is if they show up and it's just Sora's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you people are.
Like,
you know?
Yeah, it's like Riku and Kairi are the ones. They find Sora because they're humans, and it's like, we finally found you, Sora, and he's just like, I'm sorry, but who are you?
Yeah,
it's like he doesn't remember.
That's not really Sora anymore.
Part of his life. It's just like he just retains the fact that he's the Keyblade master. But that's just a theory.
It definitely could happen. But I'm
and
sure
it wouldn't be the first time that
back.
Donald and Goofy had to help restore Sora's memories.
Oh my god, yeah. Fair.
Well,
I mean, memory is a huge thing. Also, I'm not sure how strong I feel about the theory because I haven't played Melody of Memories, nor have I seen like gameplay of it. And I feel like that has some implication, especially with the title Melody of Memories, the last game about memories that had it in the title was the whole thing was why Sora lost his memories the first time.
Yeah. I
like,
mean,
feel
yeah,
like
that's
got some
solid.
heavy implication.
It's just the implication.
Well, at least we won't have to start from square one with combat again, hopefully. Because that was kind of like not annoying, I guess, but a little annoying at the start of 3, being like, what do you mean he doesn't know his shit?
No, yeah,
Who
I
is
feel
this
that.
man?
It's like, bruh, like, are you serious right now? I've been like, when you start 3, it's like Sora's been killing Heartless now for like fucking 6
Ages.
years.
Ages.
I have a while, a good minute.
I mean, he's like a kid when he starts. He's got big ass clown feet, and now he's finally grown into him. So,
Yeah.
gotta be at least 6 years, 6, 7 years, 7,
It was 7
7
years. About 7 years.
And yeah,
Yeah. Totally.
like if they make us start off from scratch, and like there's got to be some crazy shit that goes down. Like he's got to be in the city, and he's like fighting that thing, and then like fucking like I don't know, like Xehanort comes out of nowhere, and he's just like darkness within darkness, and then Sora loses all of his memories again. We got to start back from square one.
And then a shield hits the monster in the face, and then you hear a manly voice say,
Oh my God.
"Don't worry, Sora. The Avengers are here." And bam.
Or
Bam.
a female voice, and it's Captain Carter.
And it's Captain Carter. I mean, that I just need something. Give me something.
Or you just hear Ray go, "No,
Yo.
No.
Fighting Loki, Sora fighting Loki. That'd be fun.
I'm telling
I
you,
could
it
see
could
Loki.
happen.
Okay. Also, so speaking of Donald and Goofy, back whenever that was, who do you think confronted them in the darkness?
Oh,
I
I was.
I mean,
no cap."
My
I think it's Zigbar.
my first guess was Hades from
Which I mean,
Hercules,
it could be.
right?
It could be Zigbar, because Zigbar was heavily influenced or heavily shown in that like secret ending for 3, like setting up the events with the box and shit.
He's got knowledge about something. Like he's.
But I
not
don't
who we
know.
think.
I think it's gonna be somebody wild. Like that would be the time where they need to bring in like the camera pans and it's like Prince Noctis. Like I don't know who you people are, but you don't belong here, or some, but probably not. I don't know. Like that's the best part about it. My theories go ridiculous because it's not going to be some Disney character like, oh my God.
Right. Hades too easy.
Definitely
of a
gonna
guess.
be a Kingdom
Also,
Hearts character.
If anything, it
Okay.
could be Mickey. Like I would give it to the king showing up like
Maybe.
in new armor and shit.
The voice was so
But I feel like-
intimidating, though.
And I feel like if it was Mickey,
Like, we
then
heard
Donald
it
and
speak.
Goofy would have been like,
Oh.
"Oh, word."
Yeah, that voice scared them. What they
The
saw
king.
frightened them. So
I don't know. I got to go back and analyze the voice now.
I think
Can't
it's
wait to see.
Zigbar.
It's Zigbar.
I don't know why he's doing it, but that's who I think it is.
Well, the master's keyblade told him something, and he took that box and went to the desert, summoned everybody, and was like, "Look, some shit about to go down.
Yeah.
Y'all just got to be ready." Kingdom Hearts 4, baby. Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm sure everybody else is ready. But yeah, there it is. That was the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary announcement.
Hell
It happened.
yeah.
It was amazing. Everyone, I think, it blew their mind. And we're getting Kingdom Hearts 4 sooner than anyone could have thought. Hopefully.
Yeah, which is amazing.
And with that, we're gonna move into the Naboo's news.
The business. I'm telling you, bro. That shit's
Naboo's
fire.
news. First, we're gonna start today's Naboo's news a little different. We're gonna start with the PS Plus games because I like to mention it in the Naboo's news, just
All
so you know
right.
what you're getting for the month. But this month on PS Plus, we got Slay the Spire, we got SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, and we got Hood, Outlaws, and Legends.
Ain't Battle
And honestly,
for.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
no,
never
what were we
mind.
saying?
I was about to say I thought Battle for Bikini Bottom was already on, but I don't think it was.
I also did I say the wrong title? It's
Nah,
called
that's
Battle for Bikini Bottom, right?
yeah.
It is Battle for
Yeah.
Bikini Bottom. No, yeah, I got that. I got it.
Wild.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I feel like it's good. I haven't heard anything bad. I mean, I haven't really looked into it, I guess, but I don't know. It was free. I'm not upset
Yeah,
about it. I
fair
remember the old
enough.
SpongeBob games were really fun.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I got it for the wife,
It's
childhood and
It's a
stuff.
pretty good remaster. I dig it.
And I like Slay the Spire. I play that all the time. So check those out. And moving on in news, speaking of PS Plus, the new PS Plus subscriptions have dropped. They've
Oh,
completely changed it up. I'm not sure if you guys are aware,
no.
but yeah, there's 3 new tiers now to PlayStation Plus. It's almost a little like Game Pass now. They've taken a little bit of things from other places. They've revamped their PS Plus. So, and we have 3 different tier options. We have the PS Plus Essential, which is basically what we already have. You know, that's what your existing subscription became when they did the change.
Nice.
PS Plus Essential is the normal $60 a year. You get the online access. You get the 2 free games a month, and the discounts and everything, all of that. But now we also have PS Plus Extra. And
Oh,
Extra adds over 400 games from the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 catalogs that are just, there ready for you to play.
it's Game Pass.
Yeah, it's basically
Right,
PS
it's Game
Now
Pass.
mixed with
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus.
fair enough.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of like the fusing of those two into the one. That's $100 a year. Honestly, not so bad. That's a ton of games. I mean, PS Now always seemed to kind of worth it just because like there were some games I really wanted to play and didn't know if I wanted to buy. That's how I got into Slay the Spire. I did my free PS Plus like 2 weeks or PS Now 2 weeks and played
Yeah,
Slay the Spire on there, and I liked it so much I ended up buying it
nice.
separately. But yeah, so PS Plus Extra, that's $100 a year. You get those 400 plus games from PS4 and PS5. But the real gem here with what they've done is PS Plus Premium.
Oh,
PS Plus Premium, while being all the benefits from the 2,
they show you their butthole.
also includes an additional 340 games. And these games aren't just from PS4 and PS5. These games are from the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3.
So the old
They
PS
are-
Now. These
They're
days,
bringing back-
sons of bitches.
But they're bringing back, I think, even more catalogs from these older systems. And
Oh, okay.
they'll be readily available to play.
We'll see.
And that's only at $120 a year. So for $20 more, you get all the old system games too, that they're giving. And on top of that, they're exclusive, like limited time plays for certain games and things that are going to happen through the subscription and other kind of bonuses that I'm sure will come along. But yeah, how do you guys
How much
feel
is
about
that
that?
one?
What do you? That one's $120 a year. So it's like if you're gonna do extra, you might as well just do premium. So you get all
That's
the
like
classic
I
games.
feel like that's like, hey, do you like nostalgia? We'll give us $120.
That's highway robbery.
For
It's
nostalgia.
basically, yeah, if you want the nostalgia games, pay double a year for PS Plus.
All right.
No.
If they still allow me to buy those though, that's the thing. I feel like if it's exclusively like you have to get the 120 subscription to play those games, I feel like that would be kind of fucked up.
I think that's how it kind of is. I mean, that's how PS Now was. There were games on there. Well, I mean, I don't know if there are games
But
on
like
there
you could
couldn't
still
buy,
purchase
but I
the
think there might
games,
have
you
been.
know? Like if you could still purchase it separately, that's my only thing.
Fair.
I guess that's yet to be seen. We'll have to do a little digging into it, or maybe one of you listening knows. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a kind of cool idea. It's better than having to have a PS Now and a PS Plus subscription, I guess. So honestly, I might upgrade at least to extra, but I do want to play games from all the eras of PlayStation. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see.
But anyway, moving along, our next news segment actually came to me from my reporter, Super Symbiote,
There you go.
and that is that Dragon Ball Z Hero has a new release date.
Yeah,
not
boy.
We are getting it June 11th,
It's gonna be
2022.
so good.
Here we go. I was truly
That's what's gonna
afraid
be.
that we were not going to get that movie after that hack.
No, yeah, we got a slap on the wrist, man. Like they got hacked. And it was like, oh, and then they were like, fine, we're not releasing a movie. And everyone's like, no,
Wait a second
sorry,
now.
we didn't mean it. And they're like, okay,
Push
we'll
back.
release it a little later.
Yeah, you're getting a delay, but it's coming.
But you have to be good.
Yeah, no more hacking. You hear that, people? No more hacking Toei and
Please stop.
Funimation.
Just let the things come out. All right, you don't have to know what's going to happen beforehand.
Yeah, don't be the troll.
The
It's
element
not
of surprise
funny.
can be a good thing.
It's not funny. It's not cute. God damn it.
But yeah, so get excited. Dragon Ball Super. It's back. It's got a release date.
We did a whole episode about this one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go back and listen to our Dragon Ball episode if you want. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z.
we pretty
I
hype.
mean, we are always hype on Dragon Ball content.
That's true.
And moving right along to our final news segment of the night. And that is that Unreal Engine is out for developers now. Unreal Engine 5, excuse me. Unreal Engine 5
Oh shit,
is
nice.
out for developers now. And going back to our main topic of the night, even though Kingdom Hearts 4, the gameplay and trailer that we saw, was ran on Unreal Engine 4, but the game is going to be made with Unreal Engine 5. So
what's
what we
sick?
saw is gonna be even better.
What's sick is actually that's cool because I just recently saw it's going around now that there's these guys that are trying to make like an open world RPG about Superman. And they're using Unreal Engine 5 to build their game. And they show some of their flight mechanics and fighting mechanics. And it looks really fucking cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is like a big deal. This is a big step for game developers and indie developers out there now. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the indie game community. So like at first I didn't really like indie games all that much. Like back in like the Elden days of like 2010, you know.
Oh yeah.
But like there's some indie games out nowadays that are like fire, that are putting out content that like could rival like AAA titles, you know.
Well, I mean, never forget back in 2013, I believe, an indie game won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And that was Journey.
Yeah.
And Journey
was
is
fire.
an amazing indie game. And that might have honestly started it, like the clout behind them. Probably didn't start it, but
like
a
knowing
big
that
step.
like they have access to Unreal Engine 5, like I feel like
Yeah.
what really puts games ahead of other games, no matter if it's indie or AAA, is just the amount of love that a developer can put into that game. And oftentimes, you know, the indie developers are putting in more love because that's their baby.
yeah.
They don't have all the funding and insurance and safety nets that like a AAA company offers employees. Like,
Well, it's also that they don't have the pressures that a AAA company has, that their employees have.
that too, they have as long as they want to develop it.
Yeah, and I think that's why like some indie games really get time to just like shine and just be like some of the best games out there. But also besides Kingdom Hearts 4 being confirmed created with Unreal Engine 5, there's also going to be the next Tomb Raider in the series is already going to be in development on Unreal Engine 5. So if you're a Tomb Raider fan, like I am,
Hell yeah.
that was one of my big like first game series that I played when I first started playing.
How did the last
PlayStation.
one end?
That's
I-
a great question.
Well,
I can't really remember.
So
Probably
the
a lot of
last one
explosions.
basically ended with like Laura had wrapped up the mystery of like what had happened with her family or whatever. And she was back at the mansion. She was rebuilding. I feel like I remember there was a guy there that she was with now, but it seemed as though they were alluding to like, hey, this is the end of Tomb Raider. With like Uncharted, they still at the end of Uncharted 4, they left the door open for more shit. But Tomb Raider, I was like, I think this is the end of it. And then they just
Didn't like
announced
Jonah
4.
stay in like the village?
Yeah, he ended
Yeah.
up staying behind because he met
I remember
somebody
that.
too. And she went off with someone else.
True. I guess we'll see. I guess she coming back. Can't keep
Yeah.
it down.
She
The immortal.
will always
Croft.
need a Tomb Raider.
Wait a fire.
And yeah, but that was it for the Naboo's news. And that's it for the episode. Thank you
Yeah.
all for listening. I hope you're just as excited about Kingdom Hearts 4 and all these other
Better
installments in the Kingdom Hearts franchises that we are. And happy birthday to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I know the three of us are a huge fan of the franchise. I'm sure all of you are as well. And it's great to see it back.
Hells yeah.
As always, hit us up on the socials. Hit us up on Twitter, on Facebook if you want. Or just, give us a like, comment on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Show
Listen
that
to the
love.
Spotify. Whatever, man. We're here. We're going to be posting on Tuesdays now. And as
Get
always,
used to
I've
it.
been... Yeah, get used to it. As always, get used to it. Tuesdays. You heard? But anyway, I have been Naboo that too.
I'm Fluff McGruff.
And I'm Super Symbiote.
And it's been the WAKcast.
No,
Have a
Yeah.
great
that's the
Tuesday.
WAK production.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
No, that is a whack
We'll
fucking
see you next
production.
week.
Now that's a whack production.